Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back at the homestead in the studio at home, able to record videos how they're supposed to be done. We've got some fun stuff to talk about. This was announced like right before I decided to fly out last weekend, and it has to do with Rocket League Sideswipe. Like hundreds of thousands of dollars are being put into the esports scene, and potentially maybe RLCS branded Rocket League Esports Sideswipe stuff coming in the future. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Good to be back home and still extremely tired, but we'll figure that out for another day. We're going to be talking about Rocket League Sideswipe today. If you guys didn't see it last week on the 6th, Rocket League Sideswipe put out a tweet saying, looking to jump into RL Sideswipe tournaments. We're partnering with community organizations to put on tournaments in the coming months, and it has it for all the different regions: NAEU, SAM, APAC, and MENA, and OCE. Which I think is really cool. The fact that they are trying to put emphasis into Sideswipe. If you guys haven't played Sideswipe, or if you haven't taken the time to just download it and try it out, I do recommend doing so. And I don't think I've seen any individual person not like it. Like, I don't think I've seen a single person be like, yeah, Sideswipe sucks. They have like some preferences about how the game plays and certain things like that with like controller layouts and stuff. But everybody I've talked to has been like, yeah, it's just good. It's a good game. So the cool thing is, this is the first time that Psyonix is putting out another full-blown game with their IP, and it's done extremely well, actually. And that changes the mentality of, okay, it's a good game, it plays well, but we haven't really seen like actual tournaments. There's been plenty of streamers that have hosted like private 1v1 matches and stuff with their community, but we haven't seen like the competitive side of things really evolve. We haven't really seen a competitive scene in general. And it kind of takes me back to the OG days of RLCS, pre-RLCS, where everybody's playing in community tournaments and stuff like that. But the cool thing is, because Psyonix and Rocket League Esports has developed over the past 6 years, they kind of get a heads up on how to start another esport. And it got me thinking, is that going to happen? Are we going to see Rocket League Esports also do stuff with Sideswipe, a secondary game with tournaments and a scene and pros that are Sideswipe pros as compared to Rocket League pros, which I think is really cool. And the way they're going about this is testing the waters, which makes sense. No reason to go all in when you can kind of work through some things. And why not do it by empowering the community? Because grassroots is what makes esports thrive. So they end up putting out and saying, go check out these other esports organizations. So in today's video in more particular, I'm going to break down what these tournaments are, what you can expect, and the fact that some of these are like 20,000, 50,000, like insane prize pools. I'm going to go in order with these based upon how they are posted. So the first one is for North America with Rivals Esports. This is Fated Rivals Clash, which is going to be 1v1 and 2v2 weekly tournaments. These are going to be double elimination, and the 1v1s will be a $1,000 prize pool, and the 2v2s will be a $3,500 prize pool. What's going to end up happening is that teams are going to compete over multiple weeks. As of right now, looking at their event page, there is only 2 posted at the current moment for the 1v1 and the 2v2. I'm sure they will announce more in the future, but what I assume will happen is, based upon how people perform over the varying weeks, they will obtain points, and the best performing teams over an extended period of time will get to go into a final. If that happens or not, we do not know, but what they're basically trying to do is make sure that we have a large sample size of how a Sideswipe tournament should be ran. They're going to have to work out the different kinks and see how certain things can be exploited, or, you know, things that they have to refine over the process. But they're putting up some pretty serious money in partnership with Psyonix. So North America, starting on December 16th, which is tomorrow, based upon when this video is going to come out, you can sign up for a 1v1 tournament. And then on the 18th, you can sign up for a 2v2 tournament if you're in North America. $1,000 or $3,500. Pretty cool concept. And I know there's a lot of people, older ones, including myself, that I'm not too bad at Sideswipe. Maybe I'll sign up for these and do something different. So pretty cool stuff with that. I do recommend going and reading the rules to make sure that, you know, emulators or controllers versus like only touch controls are allowed, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you do your homework on it. But still, really cool stuff to see. The total amount, I think, here that will be given out, if I remember correctly reading it, is like $50,000. It's like something insane. Yeah, it doesn't exactly say in the rules, but it's looking like how many weeks they're going to be. I think it's just divvied up based on like, it's like a good 50 grand or something insane, like 25 to 50K. It's a lot. So pretty crazy stuff there. Again, if you want more details to any of these, links in the description down below. Up next, we've got Rocket Baguette, which is doing the Sideswipe Esports Europe. They say they're delighted to announce the tournaments for European players. Download the game for free, blah, blah, blah. But it says, enter a new arena. And it's got EU weeklies into an EU series, which then leads into the EU Masters, which is 50,000 in prize for Europeans only. The way that theirs breaks down is there's 3 different series. So there's the weeklies, which are a series of 1v1 and 2v2 weekly tournaments with $300 and $700 based upon if you're playing 1s or 2s. In the EU series, a series of 1v1 and 2v2 weekly tournaments with respectively $1,000 and $2,000 prize pools. And the top 4 players in each tournament will earn points, qualifying them towards the Masters. And then if you get into the Masters, it's a big 1v1 and 2v2 tournament, combination of qualifiers and invitational, according to points earned in the Sideswipe EU series, with $12,000 and $24,000 prize pools, which is insane. All the details to that, which starts on the 14th, which is technically today when I'm recording this, so yesterday, but the 2v2 event will be on Thursday, December 16th. So you guys got a little bit of time, but a lot of details and stuff, all the rules and everything, but $50,000 in total, which is going to be broken down over multiple events. Make sure you guys go check those out. If you're in South America, they put out a tweet saying, coming friends, was telling them and saying, we team up with our friends from Rocket League Sideswipe to give them everything. Again, this is translated on and from Google, so it's not that great. But it's $25,000 in prizes, multiple weeks of competition, open to all of South America. More details and stuff like that can be found in their Discord. And then the last one is the RLO, or Rocket League Oceania Swipe Series. They're going to be doing $25,000 in US prize pools as well. There's going to be 2 tournament series, a 1v1 every Tuesday and a 2v2 every Wednesday. Schedule will follow 7 weeks of regular tournament play where anyone from OC can step on the pitch and compete for weekly prize and points. After 7 weeks, the top 8 players or teams from each series will be invited to the playoffs, where they'll compete for a grand prize of almost $16,000 US across the 2 series. Players will see the return of hybrid bracket, where the top seeds will be given an advantage into round 1. We've chosen this bracket to heat up competition in the point standings and raise the stakes during the weekly tournaments, which is really cool. They talk about when it all kicks off, and it looks like all of these are going to be in sync on the start of the 14th, which is today when I'm recording this video, and the 2v2 will be on the 15th for them, with it being a Wednesday. And these are weekly, so if you don't see the first one or you're not able to sign up for the first one, they will start snowballing. So the cool thing about these is all these different tournaments, not only are you going to have the ability to watch Rocket League in the full-blown version of the game, but Sideswipe tournaments will also be going on. So there's going to be a lot of Rocket League for people to consume based upon what their different avenue wants to be. A lot of people in my last Q&A video I did yesterday, I was asking, yo, what about a 1v1 RLCS scene and this and that? You're kind of getting that. Obviously, it's a different game, so it is obviously unique in that sense, but you are still getting different allocations to ways to go and compete in RL Esports. I think it's really cool. Maybe we will see a Sideswipe pros and Sideswipe content creators and stuff. I think it's going to be really cool to see how this stuff develops. So ultimately, you're looking at Sideswipe. If you are a person watching this and you want to get into the esports side of things or the competitive scene of Sideswipe, and you want to see how good you are and how well you stack up, there is multiple different avenues, no matter on where you're from, to go and compete. So I think it's awesome the fact that Sonics is putting in hundreds of thousands of dollars to make this happen. I think it's like 150K plus total, which is insane. I'm happy to see them taking it seriously. And based upon how these things go, then you could see an officially sanctioned like Rocket League Esports RLCS Psyonix-based tournaments that can lead to other things that maybe go along. Maybe you'll see RLCS events also have Sideswipe events like next to it in the same venue. Like, you just never know what can happen. Mobile gaming is massive. For those that don't know, a lot of people kind of joke about it, but it's too big to ignore. I mean, some of their tournaments, because it is so accessible and everybody has phones, pull like 3, 4, 5 million viewers. It's insane. It's really good for Rocket League because for all we know, all these people that are playing Sideswipe get enticed and then can go play the game for free on PC, console, whatever they want. So this is really good. It helps with the growth as an overall whole. It also provides sustainability to our community. So really cool stuff. If you guys want more details, again, links to everything down in the description below. If you guys have any additional questions, feel free to leave comments. Other than that, that is going to do it for this video. It's good to be home. Good to be talking to you guys again from the homestead. But that is going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoy the content, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. And if you guys do have any opinions on how you feel Sideswipe is going to go, let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you next time. Peace.